Hey, I'm Peter Giannakis from thehospitalitycoach.net. This is Driving with Pete, and today I'd like to speak about inductions or staff orientations. So we found the right employee and we want to slot them into our business. One thing that I've found is if you haven't communicated something to one of your staff members before they start employment with you, it's really difficult to train after they've started working with you. It's the most peculiar thing, and I see it as clear as night and day in some of my staff, especially the ones that are almost part of the furniture. So a great bit of advice to business owners is, if you don't yet have an orientation package, put one together, and before your staff even sign a contract to start employment with you, they sign off on policies and procedures, and they get a really good understanding of what your expectation of them will be when they start working for you. So my orientation packages have things like staff grooming, uniforms, my expectation of them by way of availability, basic procedures and how we treat our customers, food handling procedures, customer service procedures, annual leave procedures, sick leave procedures, absolutely any bit of advice that you can offer that you would want by way of behaviour in your staff when they start working for you, you need to make a mention in this orientation package. Okay, and then you might include your job description, and right at the end also include the contract so they can sign off on it and start work the following day if they're pleased with everything that they've read. Now, generally speaking, I find staff quite enjoy going through the orientation process. It gives them a great idea to find out who you are and what you value and what your expectations of them might be, but also, and sometimes more importantly, what expectations they should have of you once they start working as well. Okay, it really sets the relationship off on the right foot. Now, early days, I used to deliver this individually with every single staff member, and I would quite literally run through a 20 to 30 page booklet with the staff and read through it with them. I'd say, look, there's no grey areas when you start working with me. These are the expectations. Let's go through them together. But you know what? It used to take quite some time, and you know, it was okay when I was doing group employment sessions where I'd have up to 20 to 30 employees that I was hiring at the same time. But throughout the year, where I'm hiring one person at a time, it really threw a spanner in my working week. So another tip I might offer is, if it looks like you're a high volume employer, set up an automated orientation program, and you can use things like a PowerPoint slideshow, which you record your voiceover through each individual slide, and you can talk them through the paperwork and get them to sign the appropriate pages without you even being there. So that's quite an easy way to do it, or you can do a video recording as well. And often what I'll ask the staff to do is absolutely positively do not sign off on anything that you don't agree with. Okay, leave that page blank and we'll discuss it together when the orientation's finished, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. A good orientation program makes good staff absolutely remarkable, but you do need to follow up with a good orientation training program, where once the staff actually start work with you, there's a checklist of all the things that you need to train your staff in, and not just a checklist to say yes, I've trained them in that, but also a checklist to say yes, they've attained that standard and demonstrated a full competency in what I need them to undertake in the workplace. So that's setting your staff up to succeed. I hope this installment of Driving with Pete has offered you something to go away with and implement within your business. For more information, please visit thehospitalitycoach.net. I'm Peter Giannakis, the Hospitality Coach. Look forward to speaking with you again soon.